Alright, so I'm going to mount these lights I got from Auxbeam. When I ordered them, I didn't really order them for, say, any specific vehicle, so that kind of screwed me up a little bit, but it's going to work out better in the long run because I'll be able to adjust them. So these are fog / driving lights, and they are for 05 Jeep Wranglers and Dodge Magnums. They replace the original fog lights, driving lights. They're drop right in, they're bolt in ones. So we're going to use these brackets on the back here and make them fit these rat rod, or I should say 1928-29 headlight buckets for my Tankenstein that's in here. I'm still not sure where I'm going to mount them on it, but we will mount them somewhere and we're going to give these lights a test. But first things first. Alright, haven't decided which ones I'm going to use. Probably going to go with these ones, but I'm going to use these older ones right here to figure out how I need to make a template and stick it inside of here. We're going to use a piece of paper board, not Bristol board, but it's just a cereal box. In this case, a Rice Krispie. Yes, that's French. In Canada, we have to have bilingual packaging, so you get French on one side and English on the other. So we're going to make a template of this. Alright, so let's try this trick right here. Doesn't have to be exact match, as long as it, and my kid just fell off his bike, is close. We can trim it down. You okay, Lana? Alright, so the next thing is I need to trim that down to fit inside of there, but I'm going to trace my light on the back here so that fits over top of that. Marker it and we'll center that and trace that next. Alright, so we have a working template, and this normally wouldn't be a problem if I would have ordered the right lights, but I just went on the design. I like that dispersal thing. We'll see how good they work. So this is what I'm after, and I'm going to see you cut some more. And we have a basic template. I'm going to now fit it here and trim it down so I can put my piece of tin in, fold it, and it'll just be like that kind of thing. And we'll be able to mount the headlight, the driving light, fog light / fog light right in the hole. So do some more trimming. Alright, so at work I freed up the headlight swivel because it was easier to do there. Anyway, I made myself a bezel kind of thing. Just freehand on the plasma cutter, not very attractive, but we're going to shape it and it's going to go inside of that headlight pot. But I got to figure out where it wants to fit. I'm going to mount the lights in it first, and then I'm going to take the lights back out. And I'm going to stick this in because I'm going to have to fold it in half to get it down the hole, and then unfold it. And I might tack weld it, I'm not sure. Probably like to screw it in there from one of these holes. Next step. Alright, so we're going to go in here and I'm going to slice that spot where that plastic meets that tin. I'm going to slice the tin open, mark it with a Sharpie first, and I'm going to slice that so that'll fit nicely tight. I tried to come in from behind with it, but it will not. This lens, the hole would have to be bigger. I don't want that. So I want to be able to fold this bezel in two and then put it in the hole and open it up. So let's get the grinder out and do that. Alright, so there is my couple screws in there. I'm going to test fit this. I want it to sit like this, and I might drill a hole in the top so I can adjust it, or turn around that so that's the bottom. The idea is to let this bezel rust so it looks like it's part of the light. These are my test lights over here. If it works out good there, I may go ahead and put them in these better ones. They're not really great, but they're better. Alright, let's go. Alright, a little bendies. Let's see if we can get this in place. I'll put you guys down. Second. Alright, so we have this mounted in the bezel. I keep calling it a bezel, hope that's right. What I'm going to do now is look at the light and make sure it's right on the money. And then I'm going to put drill a couple holes through here and into there, and I'm going to secure it. Then I'm going to figure out something to put around the outside of this. Maybe an old headlight cut her down so that sticks out the middle of it. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, next. Alright, so there's not quite the whole finished product, but you get the idea. I definitely need to make something to fill this gap right here. A nice round piece. Maybe a headlight trim off another car. I will work on it, but we're going to get to the other side. They're going to mount them on Tankenstein, and we're going to give them a try. If this works out, I will be taking my good headlights, because you can see they already have a bezel on the outside here. They'll take up that gap, so a part of it. That'll probably look a lot better, but I'm missing one. If anybody's got a 28-29 headlight bezel, let me know, or whatever that thing is called, beauty ring. You know, and I'll even take more of this, but maybe I'll convert these over. It doesn't look half bad. I think if I had that trim on there, it'd probably look really good. So let's finish the other side, and then we're going to install them on Tankenstein. We're going to try these out. Alright, so I'm trying to find the best fitment for these lights, and I think they look good there. I don't want them too far forward in front of here. You want this to hit the ram to hit first for anything else, right? There's a beauty ring goes on here, as I said before, and I'm thinking about filling this section in and putting a military style sunshade around them, just to give it a little more old school. I'll have to, maybe we can find some, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to either take this rebar and make my headlight. I think I'm going to cut this Model A headlight bracket apart and widen it and then rework it. Alright, so I didn't want to cut up this Model A headlight bracket, but I'm doing it anyway. So what I've done here, I'm trying to use these mounting pockets here. So I've heated this up, bend it around, I'm going to weld it to the hull of Tankenstein. I'll have to cut it off in here and extend it over because this headlight bar is too narrow. So that'll push that one back into here. Alright, so I have one headlight pot mounted. Now the trick is going to be to mount the other one exactly the same distance away from the hood. So I'll have to close it and then position knot. And then my welder was acting up, but I think I fixed the problem. Welds aren't the greatest, but hey, it'll work. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, so let's get this to match the other side. I'm going to heat this up, bend it into the frame, and then we're going to weld it. It's going to take a while. I need a new torch tip. Fire. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I just finished the install. These are Auxbeam's 4-inch 18-watt Cree LED fog lights or driving lights. They're supposed to go on a Jeep Wrangler or Dodge 300, stuff like that. We made them fit our headlight from a 1928 Model A. We cut up the bracket a little bit. It was rotted out anyway, and we've made it fit. We converted over. Only thing now is to find the beauty rings for this, which should stick out about here. And I want to add military shades, maybe just for the looks on the top part, just because we're kind of going with the theme. Sweet, I like those. So yeah, if you guys want some of these lights, they don't need to be vehicle specific. I could have made these fit in my old Trans Am probably, or minivan over there, but with a little creativity you can make them fit anything. I like it. Alright guys, if you like this kind of thing, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you think. I think that looks cool. I was contemplating on putting more lights. I have another set of Model A, and these are off a truck, and it has some Model T ones. I don't know if we're going to add more to it or not, but we got the cab lights working, temporarily wired in, so I won't show you how I did that. It's just a mess, kind of. So there's a sneak peek of that mess in there. Well, that's next. We have a fuse panel over there. We're going to put in this thing, and we're going to wire this correctly. Talk to you guys later. Bye.